If you are watching the replay, drop me a money emoji. We are going with the money theme this year. My name is Morgan Zambrano, and I'm here to help you make money while having the time to make memories. And today we are very specifically talking about money, how to make money in network marketing, and why I think a lot of people don't make money in network marketing. This is one that you might want to share to your team pages. If you listen and like what I say, or take notes and share the notes with your team. Either way, you can have me share it with them or you can share it with them. But either way, I love when you guys share these, whether you're listening on the podcast or watching live with me right now. Hi guys, or watching the replay. So, obviously, I feel like we all know that most people don't make money in network marketing. I know. That's just how it is. Most people don't make money in network marketing, but don't if anyone ever says that to you, don't be offended. It's just the facts. Most people who get their real estate license never sell a house. It's the same kind of thing. People become lawyers and then never actually practice. I got a bachelor's degree that I never used. Don't get offended when people tell you people don't make money in network marketing. They don't, because a lot of people just don't really do anything. And so, but a lot of people do stuff and they're not educated on the correct way to build a business online. So I want to kind of talk about it. I want to kind of dive into it. Because really, truly, network marketing, you can kind of look at it one of two ways, right? I look at it from a business standpoint. I like to think of myself as a business owner. A lot of people would argue with that. But whether you think of yourself as a business owner or an affiliate, regardless, one of the things that I love about network marketing is that you get paid based on your results. Nothing more, nothing less. It's that simple. You get paid based on your results. If you're not getting actual tangible results, if you're not selling products, if you're not sponsoring, you're not going to make money. And so it doesn't matter how long you spend working, how long you spend being busy, unless you're actually making sales or sponsoring and teaching other people how to sell, you're not going to make money. And so I think people come into network marketing with that 9 to 5 mindset of, but I worked for 8 hours and I didn't make anything, so it must be a scam. And it's no, you worked for 8 hours, but we get paid based on our results. So the number one reason I think that most people don't make money in network marketing is because they never actually get to know their comp plan. I know, I got super nerdy on you immediately. That's why I talked a little bit before I started talking. I talked a little bit before I got into the points. Because the number one point is most of you don't know your own comp plan. And I know that because I talk to a lot of you on a daily basis. You don't even know how you get paid. You don't know the percentages. You don't know what, in my company, it's PV. In some companies, it's OV. It's what are you at right now? What is your team at right now? Anytime I ask someone, what's your team volume for the month? They have to go look it up. And it blows my mind. It blows my mind. I check my team volume every single day. Every single day. Since I joined. I don't think I've ever gone a day without looking at my team volume in my back office. It just wouldn't happen. And so it's if you don't understand your comp plan, you can't learn how to get paid within your comp plan. You don't even know what actions it takes to make money. You're just out here throwing spaghetti at a wall and hoping you get a paycheck every Friday. And that doesn't make sense unless you're in a normal 9 to 5, unless you're an employee. As an entrepreneur, you gotta know how you get paid. You gotta know the actions that it takes for you to make money if you wanna make money. Another example of this within my own company, this drives me crazy. I will ask people, what are your goals? And they're I wanna make $2,000 a month and I wanna rank to maiden. And I'm who knows, who's watching right now? Who knows why there's a disconnect there? Because the first rank in my company, the first rank of maiden, the base pay for maiden is $90. 90. 90. Not even 100. It's not even close to 2,000. People will tell me, I want to rank to maiden in 2024, and I also want to make $5,000 a month. And I'm like, I don't even know how to help you if you're not even willing to look up the comp plan. And so the first thing I would tell any of you to do is to look at your comp plan and understand how you get paid. And I love this. My mentor, Jessie Lee Ward, one of the reasons, like, she talks about this in a podcast. Like, she was like, one of the reasons that I get paid so much is because I understand my own comp plan. I understand that I can't just build a team. I have to sell. Because on sales, so this is me, for example, me in my company, I make 50% on my sales, 45%. I make 45% on my sales, 45% on my sales. I don't make that much on my team, okay? I make 10% on my team and 45% on my sales. Which one makes more sense if I want to make more money faster? More money faster. I'm going to sell more. I'm going to sell more products to make more money faster. The long game of team is why I am where I am, is why I live where I live, is why my life is the way that it is, the long game of my team. But sales is 45%. Sorry, Facebook. So if I need to make money today, do you think I'm going to go sponsor one person, or am I going to go get one new customer? Where am I going to make more money? If I need to make money today, I'm going to sell something. If I need to make money 6 months from now, I'm going to sponsor. Does that make sense? And so learning your comp plan, learning how you make money within your comp plan is so important if you need to make money, which is the point of this video. That's why you're watching this video. And then understanding how your achievements line up with money. That's another thing. I had a conversation with a friend yesterday, and this is going to be applicable to my company, but just in general, think about the achievements in your company that you're going for. And she was like, man, I really want to push for Ruby. And like, don't get me wrong, I hit Ruby every single quarter, but I said, why? Because I know right now her main focus is making money. And so it's like, she's wanting to hit Ruby to get a gift, and the gift is $50. I'm like, girl, you can make more money if you just don't even think about Ruby and you just run. Like Ruby, at the end of the finish line, when you hit it, you get a $50 gift. That was a big deal like 6 years ago. That is not a big deal today. You need to make a lot more money than that. Ruby is great. Just run. Just like, don't even think about Ruby. That is not your level right now. You need to just run and not think about it. Like, it's not important to get something that at the end has a $50 gift because her goal is money. Does that make sense? So think about the achievements in your company. Think about all the shiny objects in your company and think, when I run for this, do I actually make money? Because if you're not making money, why are you running for it? What's the point? And again, that's because this conversation is about money. Please hear me. There are lots of things I do. I will do things just to get a trophy. I will do things just to get my name on a list. But right now, when we're talking about money and why people don't get money, it's because they will run for achievements that don't make them any money because they think that they want it, and then they wonder why they're not making anything. And it's like, because you're not doing anything that makes anything. It doesn't make sense. So understand how you make money within your comp plan. Now, number 2, this is the one that I see often, is that people are just busy but not productive. Sorry, my throat is like full of stuff. People are busy but not productive. We are really, really bad about this. I do think part of it is just a generational thing. We're kind of like the first set of adults to like have social media, to have our friends and family at a click of a button, like to have seen TikTok explode, to have seen things go from YouTube videos to live videos to 30-second videos. Like, we're kind of like I literally think of us as the guinea pig generation of humans. Like, we are just, there's so much coming at us. We don't even know what's going on. So it's like, we are very like attached to social media in general. And so we think we're working when we're just scrolling. We feel like we're busy when we're talking in group chats. We feel like we're being productive when we're making graphics. And so like, people will come to me and they're like, Morgan, I'm working all of the time. And I'm like, did you ask anyone to join your team today? Well, no. Did you follow up with any customers today? No. Did you have a party? No. Did you even like share a link anywhere that someone could purchase anything? No. A lot of the time, these actual income producing activities are not getting done. We are staying very busy. We're feeling very busy, but we're not actually doing any income producing activities because the income producing activities are scary. Like messaging people is scary. Going live to do your makeup, that's what I do. It's scary. Even 7 years in, it makes me nervous to go live and do my makeup still to this day. But if you're not doing those income producing activities, guess what? You're not going to produce as much income, right? And so we tend to get very, very busy doing things that are not income producing. And then you look at people like me, hi, and you're like, it doesn't really look like Morgan's working all of the time. She's always with her kids. She literally homeschools. She's always doing these cooking videos. Like, when is she actually working? Guess what? I get my income producing activities done in like an hour. Because actually talking to people, actually following up with people, actually doing the asking and like the closing, it doesn't take very long. Everyone else just doesn't want to do it. But the actual income producing work doesn't take very long. It's the busy work that takes forever. And so, I mean, that's what we've seen, right? That in the shift to going back to work, people are realizing I don't have to be at an office for 40 hours. I'm only doing income producing, or I'm only actually doing work for like a couple hours a day. Exactly. It's the same thing in your network marketing business. The actual income producing activities don't take very long. So when you look at the $1 million earners, when you look at the 6-figure earners, and you're like, I work harder than she does, you're just busier. Like, we're doing similar things, but like, you gotta just be focused on what actually makes you money. What is actually producing you money? Are you doing the things that actually make you money? And honestly, a lot of the time, and I see this more with like newer distributors, but newer network marketers like don't want to do the income producing work. So they try to like do enough busy work to make up for the income producing work. And then the longer you've been around, the more it's just, I'm like, I just need to cut to the chase. Like, do you want to buy the products? Do you need a color match? What tutorial do you need from me today so you can be comfortable about buying the products? Like, it's, it just becomes much more natural to focus more on the income producing activities. But that does take a level of confidence. And I think it's the lack of confidence actually that produces the busy work. But anyway, I digress. So that was number 2. Number 3 is that we tend to, and I've made a huge shift in this. And this is where the people ask me like how I was able to increase my business last year. This is the number 1 thing that I really focused on. Okay. So people have a tendency to talk to the same people over and over and over. If you've ever said anything like, I've asked everyone and no one's interested, or no, I really have talked to everyone. No, I really am super consistent. I post every day. None of my customers are buying right now because they all bought in my sale a week ago. Have you ever been guilty of saying like any of those things? Because when you say those things, I know that you're not actively networking with new people. I know that you're not consistently expanding your network, because I could have every single customer buy from me today, and by this time next week, I'm going to have 20 new people to network with, 20 new people to interact with, 20 new people to do, makeup color matches with. I'm going to find new people. I'm going to find more people. So it doesn't matter if I have my biggest sale of the year today, I'm going to have 20 new people next week. Does that make sense? And so people, again, this is more like when you're newer to the business, or when you don't have a leader, when you don't have someone training you, you really go like, this is a totally different subject, but the number 1, oh my gosh, what's the word? Like when people, why can't I think of the word? What's the word when like someone, oh my gosh, I'm blanking. Like when someone wants to join, but they're like, I don't have enough friends. What's the word for that? I literally can't think of what that word is. Objection? Oh my gosh, objection. So that took me like a full minute to get to that word. The number 1 objection that even I hear when people want to join my team is, I don't have enough friends. My friends aren't interested. My friends don't wear makeup. I hear that all the time, like multiple times a week when people are coming to me and they're like, I'd really love to do what you do, but I just don't think my friends would be interested. And I'm like, and I say this nicer to them. I'm being very direct to you guys because you're choosing to listen to me right now. But I literally tell them, I'm like, who your friends and family are right now does not matter when it comes to your business. I'm going to teach you how to find new people. Like, none of the people who are on my team right now Like, I think there was one person on my whole team that I knew before I joined. One out of almost 800. One. Like, the rest of them I've met through doing business, through learning how to network, through learning how to build a business on social media. And so I tell them that. I'm like, girl, none of the people on my team were on, like, I didn't know any of them. Like, I knew hardly any of my customers. Like, one person from my family still buys from me. Like, it's not about who you know. It's about, I'm going to teach you how to network. I'm going to teach you how to find new people. And so right now I'm going to tell all of you that if you're feeling stuck, a lot of the time it's because you're not actually networking. We're in network marketing. That doesn't mean using your network. It means learning the skill of networking. It means meeting new people. Most of these books behind me are about networking, by the way. For any of you who don't know how to network or who don't naturally network, most of the books behind me are about networking because it's not something I naturally do. I'm incredibly introverted. I would prefer not to talk to humans. I literally stay at my house. I leave my house once a week. That's not a joke. And I go to Target. I don't talk to humans. I don't leave my house ever. And so networking and talking to people is not something that's natural for me, but I understand that it's a very important skill when I want to build a business. I have to learn how to do those things. So there's I'll drop some in the comments later. I can't name them off the top of my head because I'm too nervous to even come up with the word objections, you guys. So anyway, so learning how to network with new people so that even if you think I've talked to everyone, we're going to switch that. I'm going to meet 5 new people today. I'm going to meet 20 new people in the next week. I'm going to find someone who's interested tomorrow. Change your verbiage and go find the humans who are interested in your products or what you do. Now, the last one that I wanted to mention of why people don't make money in network marketing. And this is like almost a flip from what we just talked about. Some people are actually very good at networking. You're very good at finding new humans. You are so fun. You are so friendly. You have so much engagement on your social media. You have so many people watching your live videos. People just love you and you don't close anyone. Is that relatable for anyone? Do any of you have you're like, I have a ton of engagement, but no one's ever asked me about my products. No one ever buys anything. The amount of times that I've seen these super sweet, super nice, super high energy people on my team and they cannot close for crap. Literally, they cannot close for anything. And I'm like, have you asked anyone if they're interested in the products? They're like, well, no, they all watched my video though. And so at some point, you do have to actually ask people. You do have to say, hey, thank you so much for watching my video. Did you want to have a color match? And obviously I'm using makeup terms because that's what I do. But thank you so much for jumping on and chatting with me while I was live. I was so nervous. I know you were probably just supporting me, but I wanted to make sure you didn't want the link to the lip color that I showed off. At some point you have to remind people that you actually sell the products and that they can support you by buying the products. Some of you actually have a whole funnel of people that are ready to buy from you, but you've never even shared a link. They don't even know. The other thing is joining your team, but that's a whole different subject, is the amount of people who say, oh, I wish people would join my team. And I look and I'm like, you've never once posted that that's an option. Not once ever. Or maybe it was 3 months ago. And you're like, no one's joining my team. And I'm like, you haven't talked about it in 6 months. Okay. So you have to, people actually like to be told what to do. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm much more bossy lately. That's why I have way more people watching my live videos than a year ago, because I'm much more bossy. People like to be bossed around. People like to be told what to do. Tell them to click the link. Tell them to order nicely, very nicely. But you have to close. You have to be willing to message people. You have to be willing to put up the posts with the prices. Fun fact, I was afraid to talk about prices for 2 years. I would put up a lip color and I'd be like, look, isn't it so pretty? And people wouldn't buy it. And I was like, why aren't they buying it? And it's well, they don't know how much it is and they don't know how to order. So make sure people know the products you sell. It sounds so silly, but some of you people literally don't know what you sell. Make sure they know the products you sell, how much the products cost, how to order the products. You can say all day, oh my gosh, this lip mask is amazing. It's added such a firmness to my lips. I love that it makes my lips look so lined, whatever. There's whatever, all the things. people are like, oh, cool. Versus if you're like, here's the link if you want to buy it. Like, it's not as hard as we make it. Like, just add, like, here's the link if you want to grab it, or the link will be in the comments if you want to check it out. Like, add the calls to action, you guys. Please, for the love, start trying to close people. Some of you literally have audiences ready and waiting. They just don't know how to buy from you, or that they can join your team. So I think that's everything that I wanted to say on this topic. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If you're listening on the podcast, take a screenshot, share it in your stories, tag me at the Morgan Zambrano on Instagram, and then I can share that you were listening, which makes me super happy. And yeah, if you are watching this video, feel free to share it if you would like to. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.